Now today we are going to test the worldwide application like www. How can worldwide website to be tested? Basically, website are essential client server application with web server and browser client. Consideration should be given to the interaction between HTML page, TCP/IP communication, internet connection, firewalls application that run in web page such as applet, JavaScript, plugin application, and application that run on the server side such as CGI script, database interface, logging application, dynamic page generator, ASP, etc. Additionally, there are a wide variety of servers and browser, various copies, small but sometimes significant difference between them. Variation in connection speed, rapidly changing technology, and multiple standard and protocol. The end result is that testing of website can become a major ongoing effort. Other consideration might include what are the expected load on the server, number of hit per unit, and what kind of performance is required under such load, such as web server response time, database query response time. What kind of tool will be needed for performance testing, such as web load testing tool, other tool already in-house that can be adopted, web robot download, etc. Who is the target audience? What kind of browser will they be using? What kind of connection speed will they be using? Are they intra-organization, thus with likely high connection speed and similar browser, or internet wide, thus has a wide variety of connection speed type? What kind of performance is expected to the client side? How fast should page appear? How fast should animation, applet, etc. load and run? Will downtime for server and content maintenance upgraded be allowed? How much, what kind of security, firewall, encryption, password, etc. will be required, and what is the expected to? How can it be tested? How reliable are the site internet connection required to be, and how does the affect backup system or redundant connection requirement and testing? What process will be required manage update to the website content, and what are requirements for maintaining, tracking, and controlling page content, graphics, link, etc. Which HTML specification will be adhered to, how strictly, what variation will be allowed for targeting browsers, will there be any standard or requirement for pages appearance and go graphic throughput a site or part of a site? How will internal and external link be validated and updated? How often can testing be done on the production system, or will be separate test system be required? How are browser caching variation in browser option setting, dial-up connection variability, and real-world internet traffic congestion problem to be accounted for? Is testing how extensive or customized are the server login and reporting requirement? Are they considered an integral part of system, and do they require testing? How are CGI program, applet, JavaScript, active as component to be maintained, tracked, controlled, and tested? Some source of site security information include the Usenet news group, com.security announce, and link concerning web site security in the other resources section. Some usability guidelines to consider. These are subject and may or may not apply to given situation. Note: more information on usability testing issues can be found in the article above the website usability in the other resources section. The page layout and design elements should be considered throughout a site so it is clear to the user that they are still within a site. Pages should be browser independent and possible, or pages should be provided or generated based on the browser type. All pages should have links external to the page. There should be no date and page. The page owner, revision date, and a link of connect person or organization should be included. On each page is the page owner, revision date, and a link to a contact person or organization should be included on each page. Many new website test tools have appeared in the recent year, and more than 280 of them are listed in the web test tool section. And how can it be known when to stop testing? This can be difficult to determine. Many modern software applications are so complex and run in such an independent environment that complete testing can never be done. Common factor in deciding when to stop setting: deadlines, release deadline, testing deadline, etc. Test get completed within certain percent and pass test budget deprecated coverage of code functionality requirement reaches specific point, bug rate falls below a certain level, beta or alpha testing period, and what is the traceability message is a document which shows the relationship between requirement doc and user doc, test case doc, and the defect doc. For one requirement there can be one or more use case, and for one use case there can be one or more test case. Traceability matrix shows the tree structure from requirement, use case, test case. Traceability allow use for defect document. If we, if we have a bug ID of the bug, then using the bug ID and traceability matrix we can find out which user requirement is not satisfied. Now we are going to stop this video. Thank you very much.